This is going to be my second game, and this is going to be the semifinals of the Beta Flash tournament number 95, hosted by Drews. I'm playing again as the Evers. My opponent is from the TWR clan. He is Masterbean. He's playing as the Danes. I'm again playing as the Evers. On his left flank we see two Levy Freemen backed up by a Spearman. In the center we have 4 of these armored archers and 4 of these axe herdmen. These axe herdmen actually have an insane melee attack, also decent melee defense with a decent armor as well. Warlord's Companions is the general. In the back we have some berserkers with 2 big axes. So this is a really strong second line. You can see that he's feeling like a sort of 2-line thingy. We've got another spearman and 2 Levy Freemen on the right. Now for my army, we have 4 of these Everlancers, 2 Ever Noble Lancers, 3 Everlancers, and a Everguard as my general. We have 4 Levy Spearmen up front. We have 2 Levy Archers and 4 of our Foot Archers, and 4 of our Noble Swordsmen. The thing with the Danes is they cannot field any cavalry whatsoever, but he did brought skirmishers. I think if you're playing the Danes, you should always bring skirmishers, otherwise you're gonna get skirmished the crap out of you. And think about this, I'm not gonna pause it. If you allow your opponent to skirmish your spears, like you sacrifice your cheap spears, and probably your spearmen as well, okay, so your opponent is out of ammo, but you don't have any units to deal with the cavalry. If you sacrifice your melee units, you don't have anything to like support the infantry fight with, because spears are not going to win against swords. Like, they can fend off the cav, but they will lose against swords. So that's why you actually need to bring some skirmishers. I played some games against Agony Duck, and one time I brought the Danes with like some javelin men, and it didn't really work out. It was a long game, and yeah, it was a painful lesson that I learned. So Masterbean is doing a good thing here by bringing some armored archers actually. Armored archers, 46 armor. Because they have 46 armor, I didn't really bother about shooting them, especially in the loose formation. It's just for wasting my ammo, so I rather let my archers die and focus on the real target, which are the axe herdmen. As you can see, since he doesn't have any units with javelins, since his spears are not nearby, I just go ahead and charge these axe herdmen while I'm flanking around with my Everlancer over here. I'm sneaking through as well over here, and you can just see that these get wrecked on the charge. Axe herdmen, their 46 armor is keeping them alive a little bit more, but I'm just gonna pull back with my lancers. I did an insane amount of damage, and I'm going in with my swords as well. I think I went a little bit too aggressive. Over here I charge in his armored archers, and I flank around with my Everlancer. And I'm just keeping this side at bay, but right now I should have just pulled back and like just shoot some other infantry or something. But yeah, he just lost like a lot of units. His herdmen are actually, I think they have an attack order on my swordsman, and they ended up fighting my Levy Spearman without a charge. So I'm just gonna counter charge. I'm also gonna charge in the back with a axe herdman as well. Over here, my Everlancer are trying to go for a snipe, but I think he notices it. I still have a lot of cavalry in the back as well that I can use. I'm just falling back behind my archers, and I'm shooting his big axes over here. And at this time I'm just gonna counter charge with my Ever Noble Swordsman, because his archers are shooting all the time as well. They're shooting my general. And this is an important part of the battle. Over here I charge in my general into these big axes, which I actually shouldn't have done. I should have just charged in my foot archers, and then I should have charged in my Ever Noble Swordsman. As you can see here, I'm getting a devastating charge. He's sending forward his general, and I don't know if he saw my cav coming, because then he would have retreated with everything here. But damn, if this was just sending forward to like get him into the fight, that is just really lucky move for my part. You can see that I have the attack order on the Warlord's Companion, so I'm just gonna run into these armored archers, which I shouldn't have done. I should have charged these herdmen and then rounded all of these archers. But as you can see, I am kind of winning on all fronts. basically, I should say. I still have some cav in the bag that I can use, but this is really a mistake. Like, I killed the big axes, but he's focusing my general with all his armored archers with flaming shots. So I'm gonna pull out. And I think right now my general is gonna die, and that's gonna lose me the game over here. Because I clearly seem to have the advantage at the moment. I have cavalry that can go around, his spears are mostly tied up, and all that stuff. He's gonna fall back here behind his archers.
The men are broken and are fleeing!
Like right now he's gonna be able to like, I didn't even use these other swordsmen while I should just be charging those berserkers, or even just shooting them.
Our general is dead.
And over here, yeah, my general dies, and that causes a moral penalty of like -24. Yeah, and the routing is just insane. So it was a very good call from Masterbean to focus all his archer fire on my general. Damn, if I just got that charge off. But yeah, he did a very good job at slapping my general. It was basically the only way he could win this battle, and he did it, so it's definitely a deserved win. And he went on to the finals, but I think Johannes von Bonn from the VOD clan won the Beta Flash tournament number 95. So I'm just gonna fast forward here. My troops are routing, my skirmishers are routing. Over here I'm trying to like shoot his warlord companion. Not that it's gonna matter too much. So many troops are not gonna mass rout. Not in 1,000 years. And that I'm gonna kill his warlord anyway. I could get a close-up, I guess, but yeah, the sound isn't really amazing, as I'm playing on very low settings at the moment. And his armored archers still have a lot of ammunition left as well. The big axes are charging in, and it's just devastating how much damage they do in the charge. Still firing at the warlord companion, but probably doing some friendly fire as well.
The men are broken and running for their lives!
So that was the game. Routing at 199. So very good game to TWR Masterbean. He went to the finals, unfortunately lost, but as you can see, his axes didn't really do much. The kills on his archers were basically was almost like on my general. Like every shot was on my general. The warlord's companion were actually the best unit in his whole army. No, actually, these berserkers, they probably went berserk in one of my melee swordsmen. But yeah, that was it. See you guys later.